What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at Ethereum, which is consolidating right under its old all-time high. Also, we're going to take a look at the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio to see if we've hit a major support level or major resistance level and see if we have any clues on what's going to happen in the next couple hours to days, right? So if that sounds good to you guys and you guys end up enjoying today's content, make sure you guys are pressing that subscribe button if you are new. Makes my day, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that presses that button down below. Now let's jump right on in here to the 4-hour chart of Ethereum and see what we have going on. So basically what we have going on here is we have this symmetrical triangle that is getting squeezed, right? And we are almost at the apex, right? This symmetrical triangle has to break out to the upside or to the downside by literally midnight tonight. So this move has to happen within the next 3 or 4 4-hour candles, right? So huge move coming for Ethereum. Now, is it going to go up or down? Well, in the longer term time frame, right, we're in this upwards channel, right? You guys can see this upwards channel goes all the way back to the 4th of January. And we've gotten perfect touches on the top and bottom on this channel, right? So are we going to the upside or downside? Well, I first want to look at the RSI down here, which you guys know I'm a big fan of the bullish divergences or bearish divergences, right? And we are forming a bearish divergence, right? You guys can see we're getting lower lows on the RSI, but higher lows in the price action, which, you know, tends to usually lead to a short-term downtrend. But does that happen? No, right? We've seen multiple times on this move up for Ethereum, Bitcoin, all the major cap altcoins. These bearish divergences usually don't play out in a bull market, right? It usually completely ignores technical analysis and does whatever it wants to do. So will it go to the downside? Definitely a possibility, right? We're going to take a look at both of the targets if we move to the downside or to the upside. So if we move this down here, right, and we take our measured move. So in the symmetrical triangle, right, the measured move would be to the top, to the bottom of the triangle here, which would be right there. Let's just say it breaks out right at the apex, right? This would fit perfectly, right? You guys can see the measured move to the upside would be right at basically the all-time high at about $1,400, right? And a measured move to the downside here would give us an approximate move to about $1,064, or to right at the top of this resistance here, which would make a lot of sense, right? Coming back down to retest this as support. We kind of already did it with this wick right here, but we definitely could do it if we move back to the downside. So that's the two targets, guys. The upside target makes a lot of sense because these bearish divergences actually, which is funny, have tend to break up to the upside in this bull market so far for crypto. That everything is just so bullish, they're just basically ignoring all types of technical analysis. So if we move up to the upside, guys, that $1,400 target makes a lot of sense, because not only is it the measured move of the symmetrical triangle that we're in on the shorter term time frame, it also is the top of the upwards channel for the longer term time frame. So if we get a breakout, right, guys, this has to break out by midnight tonight, right? So if we do get an upside or downside breakout, look for that $1,400 mark if you guys are traders, or if we go to the downside, I'd be putting my buy orders somewhere around that $1,000 mark, somewhere around there, where we have this old consolidation pattern right back here. You guys can see we had something similar back here, right, where we had the upwards support, right? We had the downwards resistance right here, and we ended up breaking that to the upside eventually, right, and getting big candles to the upside. So something similar could happen here. Look out for that $4,000 mark on the short-term time frame. Now let's switch on over to the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio. You guys know I love looking at this because this is usually tells us what's going to happen in Ethereum in the short term. So right now we're at a key support level, right? You guys can see how key this bottom purple line is in the history of Ethereum for the last, almost 2 years, right? You guys can see we keep getting support on this. We finally broke through it back in December, but then we broke right back into it, right? into this long-term upwards channel. We broke back into it, and so far we're getting nice support here. But if we do break down past that target there, look for a move down to the downside to back to this green line to hopefully create a double bottom before moving back up. That is the downwards target, guys, for the ETH Bitcoin ratio. We see if we break this purple line, we could see Bitcoin, make some major moves while Ethereum kind of stagnates out. But if we end up holding this line, Ethereum breaks to the upside out of this symmetrical triangle. We get a nice bounce here. We can go back up and retest this yellow line, which has been forming our perfect resistance, right, for some time now, right? And we're kind of forming this upwards, almost symmetrical, not symmetrical triangle, ascending triangle here on the ratio, which could squeeze us here and eventually move us to the upside or to the downside. You guys know an ascending triangle is usually a bullish pattern, but right now in a bull market, anything can really go for Ethereum on the ratio. So look out for that, guys. We also could be forming a possible, and I repeat possible, right? It's still at early stages. If we come back down here and we round out, right, we could be forming almost a inverse head and shoulders here. If we can get a nice bounce from where we are, that would be a beautiful inverse head and shoulders, which could push us back to the top of this, upwards channel here. So usually we see January is a big mover for Ethereum. You guys can see here, usually the end of December, January, big move, right? We can find plenty of examples on this if I just have to look here. You guys can see January, big move here. You guys can see, let's find January again. But yeah, we're in January now, and we're starting to make that big move to the upside again. You guys can see here, this is January, big move to the upside. You guys can see here, this is January, big move to the upside. And you guys can see here, this is January, big move to the upside. So January tends to be a good month for Ethereum on the Bitcoin Ethereum ratio. So, this could definitely come up and retest the top of this channel if we start to extend this out. Time flies by, right? I feel like I just drew that channel and we were all the way down here. Now it's right here. So time flies by, guys. Hope you guys know that, and hope 2021 can go by pretty fast and we have massive gains this year. But I just want to quickly look at the long term for Ethereum too. We have the 20-week moving average, which is usually our bull market support. You guys can see when we come back down, when we have our corrections in the bull market, that tends to be our support all throughout the bull market, and it was last time as well, guys. As you guys can see here, multiple times corrections down to it, but never breaking it besides one time right here, right? So that is extremely important that we hold that. Right now, that is at about, pushing close towards $600 right now. That should go up another, $50 or so because we're going to be replacing one of these candles with this massive candle here, moving up that average significantly. So this is going to start moving up super fast, which is good because that is the bottom, in my opinion, if we do have a correction down and this starts moving up, right? That would make a lot of sense, and then we push up towards all-time high if we do get a correction when we hit that last all-time high. But what's interesting, guys, is last bear market into the bull market, when we got close to Ethereum's all-time high, we didn't have any sort of type of pullbacks on the weekly, right? You guys can see right here, we just went straight up, right, for almost 5 weeks before getting a little bit of a correction down, which it wasn't even that great of a correction, right? After we did that, it was literally only about a 26% correction. But you guys can see massive green candles as we pass the all-time high. We're at a similar level now, as you guys can see here. Well, we could just blast off straight past the all-time high, just like we did down here. So, craziness could happen for Ethereum. January tends to be a good month for Ethereum. We're also in this symmetrical triangle inside of a upwards channel, which we could retest, and the measured move is that all-time high. So a lot of bullish things lining up, but we also have the bearish divergence, which could push us downwards, right? So it's a wait and see game, right? We're going to wait and see what Bitcoin does and what Ethereum does within the next couple of days to weeks. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, right, and you guys enjoyed today's content, make sure you guys don't miss any videos, right? Press that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you guys can see every single video I upload. I will be coming out with another video today, so be on the lookout for that. Haven't decided what altcoin I'm going to talk about yet, but it will be a good one. So make sure you press the subscribe button. I will know if you did. But I'll see you guys in later's video. Have a good rest of your day if I don't talk to you.